Dave drinks beer.
Hello, welcome to Dave Drinks Beer. I'm Dave and I'm going to drink some beer. So, today, doing my first stout, first review of a stout anyway. We got a lovely little brew by North Brewing Co called Mystic Voyage. It's pretty pokey. It is a 8.5% Peanut Butter Milk Stout. So from this I'm expecting, it's a milk stout, so going to be a little bit of sweetness there, which is really good. Perfect stout for me. I'm not really a big fan of like really coffee heavy like stouts. I love imperial stouts, 10% and up is good. but I'm not really a big fan of coffee, so I love to get a stout when it's like more chocolate heavy or has got more junks in it, like this has with the peanut. North Brewing Co, their artwork is always kind of in this style. It just looks so good, and they have like these white cans. It just really works. Nice dark background. It's quite simple artwork, but I think it really works. And they have those lovely labels where you touch it and it kind of feels like raised, like you get like a tactile feedback on it. It's only a can of beer, but that's kind of cool. So let's get cracking with the knacking. Can't open it, it's slippery. Get those bubbles out, get the flavour out, get the aroma out. I'm never afraid of a bit of head. Look at that, look. Gorgeous. Quite a lot of carbonation for like a heavy stout. Normally they're a bit, have a bit lower carbonation, make them a bit softer, but yeah, I can smell chocolate, I can smell peanuts. Peanut butter milk stout. Can't say fairer than that. First, you get kind of hit with this sweetness, which is really good. It's a really pleasant sweetness. Yeah, there's like a little bit hint of chocolate in there. Not getting hardly any coffee. There is a little bit at the end. I can't tell if that's like the bitterness from the hops or if that is kind of like my perception of bitter coffee. But either way, it works really well. It's really well balanced. These kind of stouts, like these heavier stouts, anything kind of north of 7%, they use so many grains in there and so many layers of flavour in there. A sign of a good stout for me is where put it up to your face, you have one experience, take a sip, you get some new flavours and some new aromas, and then kind of as the flavour develops, it's like a little journey you get. And you get it from some really good IPAs as well, really well balanced IPAs where like first you taste sweetness, then a little bit of bitterness, and then you get all these other like pine notes or whatever. This is kind of like that. I mean, North are even put in pretty good beers in the supermarkets, £3 a can. I think I've got one called Lost Cosmonauts, which is really good. This is obviously a little bit more expensive, but it's well worth it, for it to treat yourself. Wheat, give it a good head, a little bit of body. Oats, make it a little bit more smooth, sort of creamy. Lactose, so milk sugar. Peanut extract. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't say it's okay for people with a peanut allergy, so therefore I wouldn't recommend you try it if you have a peanut allergy. I'm getting a bit of a boozy overtone. So, I mean, for 8.5%, the booze isn't hidden that well. I've had stronger beers than this, but you can't taste any alcohol. You just feel it, which is dangerous, really, isn't it? I mean, you can't have one of these and drive. Yeah, really great beer. North Brewing Co. If you're from the UK and you like craft beer, you've heard of North Brewing Co, I'm sure. If not, I'll be linking to them if I can in this video, so you can check them out. If you happen to find me before you find them. But yeah, this is an excellent beer and a great example of a stout. And I'm going to polish this off pretty swiftly. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. How did I manage to spill beer all over my table.